everyone. My name is Michelle, and I'm from Children's Memorial Hospital. And today we are holding this focus group that we're very happy for you to be attending. We're holding this focus group today because some of the donations that have been coming into the hospital have been declining in the past year. And we've noticed in previous years holding focus groups and talking with the philanthropists and donors like you have given us some information and insight into how we can create new ways of donating. So today we will be holding this focus group to get some feedback and some information through questions that I will be answering you, and hopefully you'll feel comfortable giving some responses back. In order for us to have an open and confidential talk today, I'd like to come up with some ground rules. I've already created some myself here. So in our conversations today, no interruptions would be very helpful. If we could all please turn off our cell phones so it's not an interruption or it doesn't distract us from our conversation. Would anyone else like to add some ground rules to this list?
No computers.
No computers? Okay, that's a great one. Another thing that could be distraction. Any other ground rules?
About being respectful to everyone?
Thank you. Being respectful. Okay, so I think that this is a great list here. Now, just by a nod of heads, does everyone feel that they can agree to this today and hold true to our ground rules that we've come up with? Yes? Okay, thank you so much. Next thing I'd like to describe is what I like to call the parking lot. So if I ask some questions and we get some responses that are a little bit off topic or maybe not something that goes, is an answer that goes well with the question I asked, we can put ideas down here in the parking lot. This is something that we can always come back to later at the end of our focus group if you have time to come back to it. But it's just some ideas that may not actually go with the responses and data that we're looking for. I'll also be writing down responses to your questions, so don't feel like I'm not listening if I do have to come to the board and write. It will just be so that I can keep track of the data and analyze the data later. And speaking about the data, we'll actually be using this data to create some new ways of donating to the hospital. So you will get, in the next month or so, you will get a response to what we have done in the focus group today. And also for your time here today, we will be giving you a free coupon to come into one of the hospital's benefit galas. So that will be something for you, and thanks for helping us with the focus group. Okay, so let's jump into the questions. All right, I'd like to hear what first I'd like to hear everyone's names so we can get to know each other a little bit better. And I'd also like to hear how you first became aware or involved with any volunteer work, either with the hospital or through other areas. Go ahead.
My name's Troyce, and ever since I was 12, I've been volunteering at a local food pantry in my neighborhood, and I've been doing that for 6 years.
Cool, thank you.
My name is James, and I heard about it through a relative, actually.
Okay, that's nice, thank you.
My name is Colin, and I'm a professional philanthropist.
Perfect, okay, thanks. All right, so we get to know each other a little bit better here. Next question would be, what organizations or foundations do you support other than the hospital?
The Chicago Botanic Garden.
Okay, that's a great one. I'm actually going to write some of these down to get a little information about where donors are also involved with. So, Botanic Gardens. Anyone else have any other outside of the hospital?
My local church.
Okay. All right. Now, what is your preferred way to donate to the hospital? This could either be money, volunteer time, supporting advocacy ways of donating. Does anyone like to explain a little bit about their favorite way of donating?
I like to save money in a way because whatever materials they may or may not need, they can order them, and the materials that they don't need, but it helps to get more people to be interested into the volunteer work. It'd be much needed.
Okay, great, thank you.
I feel like money is important, but I feel like that giving my time is more
here I'm actually going to put a little check mark because you also suggested that money is an important thing, but that also giving your time would equal a rewarding feeling for you. All right, now the reason for our focus group today, in the past year, donations to the hospital have declined. Has the hospital made it aware to you that donations have declined?
Oh, so it's via email?
Email, so you've gotten some notification that it has been a struggle and donations have declined through email? Okay. Any other ways, newsletters or?
They've also called my house a couple times because I'm on their contact list.
Okay, so you've gotten personal phone calls?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you're presented with an opportunity to make a donation via the monthly newsletters or getting personal phone calls, do you feel that it's that you're pressured into making a donation, or do you feel that the hospital has given you many different chances to donate and that you could say that you'll do it another time, or how has that been?
I would say through email would be a lot more relaxed,
Okay.
where I can just get to it where I can, when I can. But I don't know about you, but personal phone calls probably make me feel a little more pressured.
Yeah, I agree. You know, when they call you at home, it's like you feel sort of obligated. I mean, I have no problem giving back to them, but it's like if they would reach out some other way, you know, that's less of a pressure situation.
Less abrasive and
Yeah.
less on, give you more of an opportunity to do it on your own time?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, these responses and this information has been very helpful. Thank you so much for coming to the focus group. Make sure that in the next month to 2 months, you keep an eye out for the data that we've collected from the focus group today. And also included in that will be your free entry ticket into the hospital's next banquet. Thank you.